As a kid, I used to love snow. It used to fill me with such childlike wonder that I found to be insanely infectious. But nowadays, as an adult, I just find it to be really annoying. Don't get me wrong, it's still beautiful, but nowadays when I think about snow, all I can think about is how I need to find the biggest shovel I own and dig my car out. But you know what else is annoying? Crime. Crime doesn't need a snow day. We know this because of movies like Fargo and TV shows like Fargo. Let's take a look at a story coming from Tennessee. On Friday, January 10th, a family of 6 decided to have a snow day in their neighborhood. But their beautiful day would soon take a dark turn, as a man reportedly fired several shots at them. The mother even said that one of the bullets came near her 1-year-old son, but luckily for them, no one was injured. The family was able to locate the man and yelled at him to stop shooting. Afterwards, they went home and called the sheriff's office. When the police questioned the accused man, he simply claimed that he did it because the family was on his property, only for the police to find out that they weren't even sledding on his actual property. So he was swiftly arrested and charged with aggravated assault. Look, I get that the idea of people being on your property is really annoying, but you could just ask them to leave. Like, there was no reason to escalate that hard. It's a family of 6, not the freaking mob. You should also make sure that they're actually on your property, because if they're not, then you just look like a moron. But this isn't the only case of snow-related crimes. On January 12th in Pittsburgh, a 64-year-old woman was arrested after being accused of paying $5 to 2 teenage boys to shovel her driveway, which is technically not a crime, but that is way too low to shovel a driveway. That better be at least $5 each. If it's $5 between the two of them to split, that's insane. Anyway, she's actually accused of giving the 2 boys alcohol and then sexually assaulting them, which is definitely a way worse crime, but I'm still pissed off about the $5. This started when police were called to the house for an apparent burglary. When they got there, they found 2 boys, one 12 and one 13, who seemed to be a little drunk. The 2 boys were reportedly speaking in a nonsensical way and exclaimed that a woman had just gotten them drunk and touched them. What's crazy is that police say that the woman in question, Rochelle Stewart, was actually the woman who made the call about the burglary. But when cops got in contact with Stewart, she said that she didn't know anything about a burglary and refused to answer any more questions. So you called in about a burglary but didn't really know anything about it? Make it make sense. Anyway, the boys said that Stewart invited them in at one point for hot chocolate and then offered them alcohol once they got inside. The boys said that they drank it, and once one boy said that he was drunk, Stewart allegedly put her leg on top of his and started to touch him in a sexual way. At that point, the boys realized that they needed to leave, but once they did, one of them noticed that he forgot his jacket, around which time police arrived to respond to the burglary. They did find the boy's jacket on her couch next to a half-empty bottle of vodka. Police also say that the boys showed them a video of Stewart touching the other boy's arm and shoulder. Yeah, that's a hard no for me. Big gross, big ew. So yes, snow can cause some crime chaos every once in a while. However, it can also be pretty helpful in some cases. Let's head back to Tennessee for a second. On January 12th, deputies were called to a home where they were told that fugitive Brandon Frady could be hiding. Who is Brandon Frady? Well, Frady is facing multiple charges that include aggravated assault and cruelty to children. So, not great. Police say that they saw Frady walking towards a road while they were searching the home, but by the time that they reached that area, Frady was gone. However, luckily for the deputies, Frady ended up leaving fresh tracks in the snow, which helped them get a bit more direction. They said that they followed the tracks across a creek and up a steep ridge, where they ultimately found Frady hiding behind a fallen tree. This is basically what would have happened if Danny Torrance from The Shining didn't realize that Jack Torrance was following his footsteps in that snowy maze. Would not have ended well for Danny. So as the snow begins to fall, remember to be careful out there. Bundle up to stay warm, watch out for ice, and as always, watch out for criminals who are up to snow good.